What a freaking opening. Pretty damn awesome. Hey everybody, this is AnimefreakChaos and welcome to a new game being played on this channel. BlazBlue Central Fiction for the PS3. Now, this game I have a history with. Not this game, but the series. The series in general. Me and my friends have a history with. We love to play this game. Like, we play this all the time whenever we get the chance to hang out. And, oh man, sorry. It's just like, I'm getting like, it's just so long since I played this game, or this series, and it's just great to be back into it. So, as you saw, we saw a pretty damn good opening, at least in my opinion. And, well, first of all, here's the main menu before we get started, because as you probably read from the title, we are going to do a bit of the training mode, just to help me get myself back into the game as well, because, like I said, I have not played this series in a while, like in a long while, give or take a couple of months, maybe. But, yeah, other than that, here's the menu. So before we get started, let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. So, main menu, you have the practice mode, so tutorial, training, well, basically, you know, tutorial to teach you to do all the basics of how to play, you know, this game in general. Training mode, which is what we're about to do, and then challenge mode is just to do a set missions for everyone. There's also the story mode, and to bring it up, we are unfortunately not going to be playing the story mode, mainly because AKSYS, the company, they don't want anyone to be spoiled when it comes to the story mode, which is understandable. So, unfortunately, people who try to put up the story mode do get their video taken down and possible copyright strikes. I don't know if it's, you know, entirely true, but from what I've read online, it is kind of serious when it comes to the story mode. So I am definitely going to, unfortunately, have to avoid story mode. However, we do have arcade mode, and that's apparently different because, you know, it has its own story for each individual character. So that is definitely what we're going to do afterwards, after this video in particular. Also, as you can see, it has arcade mode, versus mode, Grim Abyss mode, basically other different modes of play, but we're just going to do basically arcade mode. Network, which is basically online play against, you know, people online, player versus player, so to say. Collection, which is pretty cool. You know, we get all our gallery items, you know, from music to additional colors and costumes and whatnot. And, of course, we have our options, which I already did off camera, so we don't need to worry about that. So, without further ado, let's get started in training mode. Basically, it's just to help me get back into the game while you guys can also see, if you get, especially if you're new to the BlazBlue series, you'll get to see how the gameplay works. So let's go ahead and choose player 1. God, seriously, it's refreshing to get back into this game. All right, so here's the character main, and it's definitely been improved over the last few games, definitely. Now, also, just to let you know, in the PSN store, I did get 2 additional characters for this game. They had 3, but these are the ones I got. So, here's Ys. She's actually from the other series. It was like Blaze, I think. The Blaze visual novel series, I believe. She was free for this week. I don't know if she still is. From what I read from sources online, basically she was going to be free for the first week of the game's release, and I think you'll have to pay additional money afterwards once that free period's gone. I don't know how much, unfortunately, but I did manage to download her as soon as possible. The other character, Mai Natsume, she seems pretty cool. Haven't had a chance to play everyone yet because I just started the game. Download her. She's about like $7-8-ish, give or take, on PSN, but I think it's worth it. Like, her character seems pretty cool. I read about her character in the manga, which was, I think, BlazBlue Remix Heart, or Heart Remix. I don't know the exact title, but that's what it was. Good manga, just to put out there. If you want to read it, I recommend it. Other than that, you have a boatload of other characters. You have new characters like Nato Kurogane, Hibiki Kohaku. Who else is new? Izanami, I hope I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. Nine the Phantom, she's definitely new. And I think, actually, is that it? Like 4 characters? There was an additional character, I forgot to mention. There was an additional character on PSN named Susano, but in the description, it basically said that you can unlock him through normal play, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use money to buy him. I'll unlock him eventually. But other than that, let's get started right away on this training mode. It's not going to be too long. It's just going to be very brief, just to help me get settled into the game. So here's Ragna. We're going to go with him. Okay, different colors, but we're just going to use standard colors. And here's the 2 different things for you new people who are new to the series. Basically, there's 2 different modes of play, technical and stylish. Technical is just your standard mode, so basically, you know, all the special moves and inputs are going to be done by your own hands, you know. Stylish mode is more simplified. Basically, with the simple button press of like a single button, it'll create combos for you. So you basically it's beginner mode, so it'll do the combos for you. So we're gonna go with technical though, because that's how we're gonna play the damn game.
Ragna, the Blood Edge.
Ah, yes, same announcer too. And of course, we have to fight Jin, so here we go.
Jin Kisaragi.
And here's something interesting. This might have been in the other games, but I guess I'm just more aware of it now. So in terms of the stage select, you can actually choose the different points of time of day. So here's Kagasuchi Port. So it's at 10:30 a.m., but you can go down. You can be at 9 p.m., 4:45 p.m. So basically you can set the different versions of each stage. That's actually kind of cool. I did not realize that until one of my friends brought it up recently. So here's all the different stages. Now, there is a lot of stages in this game, by the way. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Visually, they're super appealing. We're not going to go through every single one of them, but there is a lot of stages. Pretty damn cool, though. Because seriously, there's just something about 2D art that just, you know, impresses me greatly. I love 2D art. No jokes there. All right, so I think we're actually almost through. Yeah, bunch of... Yep, this one's very cool. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. We actually just went through most of them. But yeah, here's some more of the new stages, I believe. Dual Field Apocalypse, Road of Glacier, Lessons. Okay, so we'll just go with random. Same thing with the music. You got a bunch of different music. Each one has their own theme of a certain character. But we're just going to go with random. Okay. Seriously, it's just great to be back into the flow of this series. If my friends had it, I definitely want to play this at some point with them. Alright, so here we go. I also set up the training menu already, so we don't need to worry about that as well. Okay, so here's the training menu. As you can see in the top left corner, there's... Okay, that's a little annoying. So there's damage, combo damage, and max combo damage. And as you can see in the middle of the screen, see that red dot? So if I move the control pad or the stick, it basically tells you the movements of your character. So that actually is a little helpful to show if you're doing your moves wrong, you know? And of course, there's the buttons on the player right there. So there you go. When you hit the button, it highlights it. What the hell was that? Alright, anyway. So, basically, since you guys will most likely do the excuse me. Wow, tongue-tied there. Since most of you will most likely do the tutorial mode, I'll just be very, very brief in terms of gameplay. So, you can go ahead and move back and forward, up and down. Here's your jump. So you hold back. If you press it twice, here's a backdash. Wow, this stage is actually really annoying. For Ragnar, if you run forward... Okay, you know what? Hold up. I'm sorry, this stage is super annoying. I don't want to hear a freaking dragon screaming in the background every time. So let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. This is the first I actually had to back out of a training session. Here, we're going to choose a basic stage. We'll go with something simple. Here we go. Hanging Gardens. I actually like that stage because it's calm and there's nothing annoying. Unlike that one stage with the dog barking. For anyone who's played the series before, there's like a barking dog in one stage in particular. Alright, in all seriousness though, back to the training tutorial. Alright, so... Oh my god, that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Alright, so he can backdash, run, or run motion. So he has a double jump, or that's standard, everyone has a double jump, and a super jump. There you go, super jump. So basically kind of like Marvel 3. Or Marvel, sorry. You have your basic attack button, so square is your weak attack. Triangle is your medium. Circle is your heavy. And D is your drive move. Basically your super hard move. But anyway, so in the game, obviously you have a command list. Actually, hold on. So R1 is your taunt button. R2 does nothing, but I could probably set up to something else. L1 and L2 are basically recording mode for at least during training modes, but I'm not going to go ahead and press those. Other than that, here's the command list for Ragnar. So D is Soul Eater. So everyone has a unique D move, so to say. So his in particular is an attack that absorbs opponent's life. So in this game, he basically can absorb health from enemies. So here we go. So as you saw, you can see like those little red glowing balls go into Ragnar. That's how he gains health. Now, everyone also has a bread and butter combo, which is basically, if we go to command list, so A, B, C, D. So that's pretty much basic for everyone, not just Ragnar. So let's go ahead and try it. There you go. Pretty basic. So, and as you can see in the damage, combo damage as well, that's pretty standard. So 14, 17 all together. So let's try it one more time. Okay. Now, as you see here, it says during OD. So OD stands for overdrive, which is basically, I guess we can compare it to Marvel. It's basically, what's that mode called? shoot, wow, I'm actually drawing a blank. But basically, it's kind of like a super mode in this game. And when you activate it, whoops, here we go. So you go into a super state mode, and it costs a few seconds. But depending on how much health you have, it actually can last longer. So the lower your health, the longer it lasts. And it increases your damage. So here we go. Let's throw him over here. All right, so 1,500 for a grapple for some reason. All right, here's the standard combo. All right, so combo damage until it's 1417. Now let's see how much it increases when we do overdrive. All right, so 1439. It's a little bit stronger, but like I said, the lower his health, the better the damage. I'm assuming. But shut up. Seriously, it's going to get annoying when characters keep talking when I'm talking. But anyway, so let's go ahead and do his other combination. So Hellfang. So if you don't know your motions in terms of super moves for you new people, that is considered quarter circle back. This one's Z motion or Shoryuken motion, as I like to call it. But it's easier just to call it Z motion. Quarter circle forward. What else is there? Obviously, that's down, down. Now this is called quarter circle or half circle back, and then reverse direction is just half circle forward. And last but not least, you know, quarter circle back twice, or quarter circle forward twice, or quarter circle and half circle forward. But, you know, you'll get used to the terminology. But other than that, let's go ahead and try out his Hellfang. So, quarter circle back with square, additional input with D. So let's go ahead and try that. So here's the first one, just without the input. Okay. Now here's the one with additional input. Pretty nice. Next move on the list, Gauntlet Hades. So quarter circle back triangle, and then additional input with the drive move, quarter circle back in D. So here's it without it. Okay, and here's the other input. Alright, that didn't connect. Let's try again. Wow, okay, hang on. There we go. Alright, the first one didn't connect, but you get the picture. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, that's the grapple move. So triangle and circle is grapple. Here's forward. Alright, and then here's the other direction. Pretty simple. Alright, next on the list of the special moves, Inferno Divider, which is the Z motion, or Shoryuken motion, as I like to also call it. So with additional input of C or D. Now, with D is going to be stronger, while C is the standard. And you have more combinations, so he can do an uppercut into a straight punch, or after the uppercut, he can go into an axe kick. So we'll go with the normal one first. So Inferno Divider with the uppercut. Oops, hang on. Uppercut and straight punch. Let's try that out. Okay. Now let's try with the other move. Let me try that again. There we go. Now let's try the D version. A little bit stronger. Let's try again. With the downward move. Alright, so pretty simple, guys. You just gotta learn these things slowly. Don't rush it. Now, after that, he has Deadly Spike, which is a short-range projectile. That can absorb health. So let's go ahead and knock him over straight away. So here's a Dead Spike. It actually has a knockback ability, which is actually pretty good. So I don't remember that was in the previous games, but it's still useful. Now, of course, it has a limited range, though. So let's go ahead and push him a little forward and go back. So it did say short range, so it's about mid-range, I believe. Let's try it. Yeah, about mid-range. Okay. Now let's keep on going. We're almost through. We're not gonna take too long. There's Blood Scythe. So go ahead, we quarter circle back in D on the ground. It's pretty slow, but does some decent damage. Now here's the air one. As you notice, it moves a lot faster. Whoops. Let's try again. So a little bit faster. But if you notice, so here's the one on the ground again. Alright, see his health. Watch Jin's health for a second here. Whoops. Alright, what the hell? Let's try again. Okay, so there you go. And then here's the one in the air. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I got this. There we go. So as you notice, it took a quick second, but his health was actually a little bit less damage. So in terms of this move usage, ground is stronger but slower. In the air, it's faster but weaker. So keep that in mind. I did notice the range is a little different because even then, look, usually hold on. That used to actually hit behind before, but I guess they limited the range now. And it could be just me, but it seems like the range is lowered. Yeah, before I could hit back behind him. Alright, don't worry, it's not that big of a deal. We'll adjust to new changes in the game. Because there are changes to all characters. I just haven't found out what the changes were yet. So, that was Blood Scythe, and now here's Nightmare Edge. I think this has changed now, because in the previous versions of the game, he would actually attack at a diagonal direction. Now it says dives down in an opponent direction, so let's go ahead and test that out. So back circle in the air. Yes, it's been changed, so as you notice, let's go back a little bit. Yeah, see, it goes straight down. It doesn't go into diagonal anymore. That's really different. But let's go ahead and do the other input. So it's C and then into D. So Nightmare Edge also absorbs HP, so let's go ahead and try that. Aha, there we go. There was no additional input in the previous game, but now there is in this one. Very interesting. Let's try it one more time. Okay, has a nice knockback to it too. Alright, so last but not least, he has a move called Not Over Yet, and basically it's I wouldn't call it an OTG, which stands for off the ground, but it basically picks up the opponent off the ground so you can continue a combo. But in the case of training mode, it's not going to work, and I highly doubt it's going to work against human and AI opponents, because they are, they adjust to situations much quicker, so we probably won't have to use that move, so we'll just skip that. Now, he has two special moves, Carnage Scissors and Devoured by Darkness. It uses 50% of the heat gauge, which is, their special gauge. And I think there's a difference in this one. My friend told me that they actually changed the, not input, but the additional moves. So we'll go ahead and test that out now. So Carnage Scissors, so it's half circle back forward with D. So go ahead and try that. Aha, there you go. So if you notice, he did the additional input. In previous games, you had to push the button again to do the additional hit, because before it wouldn't do it. Before it would just do this. I'll show you. It would just stop there. You would actually have to manually input it, but now they changed it, I believe. So I could be wrong. I think it might have done it in the previous games, but to me it seems a lot different. Okay, now we'll try his other move, which is called Devoured by Darkness. And I kid you not, I can never pull this move off. Whether it's against AI or human opponents or in training mode, it always seems to come off at the wrong time, but who knows? I think I can pull it off right now, so let's go ahead and try it. So basically, it's an unblockable move that can absorb lots of health. So let's try it out. And I already screwed up. Alright, let's try again. Come on. Jesus Christ, hang on. I know I can pull it off. See what I mean? Every time I do it, it always seems to miss. Let's try it one more time. Alright, here we go. God damn it. It's so hard. And you can see my motions. It's a little erratic. Yeah, it's not coming out the way I want it. There we go. Alright, you can't tell, but he did absorb a lot of health. But let's try it with Overdrive for both moves. I realize we haven't tried those yet. Let's move Jin a little closer. So let's go into Overdrive mode and try Carnage Scissors. I tried the wrong move. Let's let it reset. Alright, here we go. Yeah, look at that. A lot more damage. Alright, now we'll also try the other move. Here we go. Of course, I screw up. Hang on. We got this. Of course. I hate when my moves don't come out the way I want it. Let's try it one more time. If it doesn't fail, we're just going to move on. Yeah, okay, we're just moving on. But you get the gist of it. Basically, Overdrive mode during these specials improves the damage and regeneration of health. At least for Ragnar's case. Now, finally, Black Onslaught, which is his astral finish. So basically, super moves, ultimate moves in the game. When your opponent is at a certain amount of health, and your heat gauge is at 100. So you need a full bar of energy, and your opponent has to be at a certain amount of health. And the other condition is you have to at least have one victory over your opponent. So let's go ahead and try that. So we will have to lower the opponent's health. So let's go to about 25 usually. So let's go ahead and check the health bar for the opponent. Yeah, so about in that range is when you have to do your move. So let's go ahead and test it out, guys. So let's also go check it one more time. So half circle back, or no, quarter circle back, half circle forward. Let's go ahead and try it. Alright, I messed up. Hang on. Here we go. Come on, game. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Alright, one more time. Here we go. Alright, pretty damn impressive, right guys? Still amazing to see. But other than that, there you go. That's pretty much it for the training mode, so we are done. So we can actually just finish here right now. I'll admit I did spend a little bit too much time, but anyway. So for now, that is it for the opening and training mode. We will get into the arcade mode. Who will I pick? I don't know. I don't know if I have a specific order or not in terms of characters, but hopefully nothing goes wrong in terms of like, you know, music and copyright, because this game has some pretty damn good music, but that could get me into trouble, or just the cutscenes in general. I don't know yet, but hopefully nothing bad happens, because if it does, then we will have to D6 that, and maybe just do online gameplay for this series, so who knows. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I'll try to get into arcade mode as soon as possible. So, until then, this is AnimefreakChaos, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.